All right, we're up next for the pattern tool here, the rectangular pattern tool. This one does have specific dimensions in it, so if you just got done with the paperclip video and it did not have specific dimensions, this one does, but I'm not going to worry about the dimensions so much. I just want to show you guys how to use that pattern tool and kind of the general steps. So make sure that you verify the dimensions that you're using in the directions, and then we can apply some of the concepts of those pattern tools. Okay, so this is what it's going to end up looking like. It won't end up looking exactly like it. Just because I'm not going to use specific dimensions. So I'm going to start new here, create a new part, and I'm going to start with a new sketch. And this sketch is going to be very simple. I'm just going to use the corner rectangle. Okay. Again, you're going to have to put those dimensions on there. But for this one, you don't, just to see how to use the extrusion tool, you don't really need the dimensions. So I'm just going to cut it in half so it looks a little more proportionate to that. But again, you're going to want to use the correct dimensions. Okay, and then I'm going to start another sketch. And in this sketch, I'm going to just create a circle, and that's going to be this very first post that's up on the left or the bottom right, depending. I don't really care which one you start on. They started on the bottom left. I'm going to go ahead and start up in the upper left-hand corner. It doesn't matter to me as long as you're using the pattern tool. Okay, so then I'm going to create a circle here. Again, that circle over here has a dimension. I'm not going to worry about that too much at this point. I want you guys to focus on, in the video at least, the pattern tool. I'll stop saying that. I say it every 5 seconds. Okay, so 0.5 is our depth that we're going to extrude to. Okay. I think that's actually what they do use over here, but and then now we're ready to use that pattern tool. So we're gonna, instead of having to dimension each one of these each one of those circles and then extrude each one of those circles, we can use some tools, the repeatability tools. And for this one, it's under the pattern, and you want to just select linear pattern. And you do have to select that you're repeating a feature and then select the feature that you want to repeat. Okay, so now you can see that it's highlighted correctly. And then we're going to select the direction. So you have to click direction and then select a direction that you want to go in. So I want it to go across, so I'm going to select this line that's going in this direction. Okay. And so you can see it added that other one in there. And there's a bunch on here, so I'm going to just say, let's keep the distance for this one. It does have a specific distance in between them. You can look that one up. And instead of 2, I'm going to say 4, and then obviously it's 6 going across in the thing. Okay, and so now it'll add 4 in there. Maybe we want to add 6. Let's see if I can add 6 like it does. Yeah, see how it's off the edge there. So I'm going to just say 5 for right now. But you're going to put 6 in there. You're going to reproduce this part. So don't copy the number that I put in there. Copy that at 6. Okay, and then we want it to go in another direction, going down. So we want to say second direction, and then the second direction is going in vertically. Okay, and so after you select vertically, I'm going to pull the tool up here a little bit. Instead of saying instance counts as 1, I'm going to say 4, and then you can see it going down in the other direction. And let's say that the distance is 0.5. Let's see if it'll let me do that. Yep, 0.5. Okay, and so, but again, those distances that are in here are their specific numbers that they're using and the specific count. But I'm just showing you how to kind of add the different directions, 2 directions, and then have all of the other ones repeat exactly the same. Done deal. All right. So again, the big tool that we're learning to use here is the linear pattern tool. You've got to make sure that you are changing it instead of part pattern to feature pattern. Okay, and then you're going to add 2 directions in there. So you got to add 2 directions. Okay, if any of you run into an issue where the pattern is going off of the screen, you can change the direction of that pattern. So you could say, well, I want it to go this way, and some of your directions are going to go to the left. You just change your direction. Okay, and that's it. Okay, thanks for watching.